So this account, it's just a play account. It's just one of my small retirement accounts. My small retirement account, I should say. I only have I have 2 accounts, but this was up 15% off dividends, which they don't work on an account under 50 grand. I mean, your dividend payouts need to be big enough to where it is repurchasing more whole shares in order for it to grow. Growth stocks will smash a dividend account. P&L at the end of the year and overall, far more than any of these high yielding dividend accounts. They don't work. Your account is negative at the end of the year every year. They don't work unless you got 50 to 100 G's in your account. So I ditched dividends, went over to growth. Oh, look at that. In 1 week from 15% up to 68. So what am I going to do now? Do I hold it? Do I sell it? Well, it doesn't matter because I can take my initial investment out and leave the 1,200 in, right? So I can sell out of this $2,200. Right? And then I have my initial investment back. The house money's sitting in there, and I nearly have 3 shares left over. That'll give me 3 shares if I sell $2,200 worth. Right? Because I got, that would give me, that would be 1,400, 1,284, which would nearly give me 3 shares of Tesla left, which are now free. They can go to 0 and it doesn't affect me because it's all house money. The house money, see that 1,200 right there? That's what's going to be left in it. So when I can keep it, and if they get added to the S&P and it runs up, if I want to sell it at that point and just keep 1 share, I've got even more house money. It's free. I'll let it sit there forever. And I can put it into something else like Apple and watch it grow. That's what I'm going to do, and that's my strategy. Noobs, what do? They just hold it forever. Should I sell when it starts to tank, right? Instead of cashing out and securing those gains into bonds, which is exactly what I'm going to do with the other profit that I get. When Apple starts to run up, if it does, I'm going to trim some of it, and I will go into bonds. And when people will say, well, bonds don't make any money, you're not going to make anything. You're right. I'm not. That's not the point. That's not why I'm in it. It's a hedge. When the market tanks and everything in here goes completely red, if it ever does, money hasn't been put in these yet. These are the other growth stocks I'm going to be going in. When this goes red, I take money out of here in bonds and put it into growth, buying the dip. I ride things up till they're parabolic, and I cut down a little bit. I don't get completely out because then you're going to be boxed out of the market, just like everybody in this last crash who will never have an opportunity to get in that low, maybe ever again, and the ones that missed it. But I'm never going to be completely out of the market. I may go 50-50, right? 50% bonds, 50% in stocks at most, but I'm never going to be completely out. Because it may pull back, but just be a tiny bit and keep running for a very, very long time. It's got to be a catastrophic event coming up, or they're increasing rates. Well, then I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut and go into some bonds for a while. And the bonds I'm in, keep in mind, SCHZ may move a little bit. SCHO does not move no matter what happens. They don't move. Pull it up and look at the chart. And that's what I do. You noobs, you don't rebalance, and you don't understand that. And that's why your account, my account will beat yours, even if I end up going 50% bonds, I will come out ahead of you in the end. Invest properly.